Hey guys, and welcome back to another banger on this here channel. Before we get started, I'd like to give a huge thanks to all the new subscribers and all of you guys for watching this video. Now, today's video will actually be an intro into the world of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and all the aspects that surround it, so let's get right into things. Super Smash Bros. Is basically a celebration of gaming, including both Nintendo IPs and recently even other gaming IPs and brands. The game fits under the fighting game genre, and you can choose one of the 74 fighters, or if you have the expansion pass, which adds another 5 fighters from the first one and another 3 at the moment, with more to be revealed from the second one to face off against another character with. The premise and general goal of the game is that you learn and memorize your fighters' moves and special attacks to effectively damage the other player until they get knocked off the map and therefore winning you the game. Although you don't actually start off with all 74 fighters, and one of the key aspects of the game is actually fighting and defeating these new characters to earn them. You start off the game with only a few key fighters like Mario, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Marth, and a few more. As you continuously play more matches, whether it be in the story mode, World of Light, which we'll talk about later, or just in general matches with the AI or family and friends, you'll be faced with the opportunity every few matches to fight off against a new fighter, and if you manage to defeat that fighter, they are added to the collection. Although you may be wondering what happens if you lose the fight. Well, if that situation presents itself, then you will have the opportunity to rematch them once through a little door icon in the bottom right of the games and more screen. Now that you know the premise of the game and know how to get new fighters and characters, I thought I'll discuss some of the key aspects of the game and how to play them. The first of which is the specialized moves and attacks of any character, which is an integral part of the game that you need to know and memorize if you really want to play well and maybe even win a game. To start off, there are 5 types of attacks / moves that every character has, these being the regular attack, the side attack, the down attack, the up attack, and the final smash. By the way, for all these moves and attacks, I thought I would give an example of each of them from one of my favorite characters and fighters, Donkey Kong, to provide more context and a bit of explanation for them. The regular attack is just a generalized attack that happens when pressing B if you're standing still and not moving. An example of this is Donkey Kong's punch, in which he generically punches the opposing player, dealing damage. There are no special effects or consequences for this, as like I said, it is just a generalized normal attack that's purpose is to deal a bit of damage. The side attack is a move that happens when you're moving your left stick from side to side and pressing B. An example of this is when Donkey Kong shoulders the players next to him into the ground, leaving them stunned or stuck in the ground for a few seconds until they can get out and get moving again. This attack allows time for the attacking player, in this case Donkey Kong, to hit them with more moves and deal more damage to them while they are stuck in the ground. The next move is the down attack, in which it can be done by moving the left control stick in a downward movement and pressing B. This attack is usually used to cause damage while up in the air by coming down swiftly or damaging a player on their way down. An example of this is where Donkey Kong slaps other players on his way down, dealing damage. This attack can even be used when not airborne as well in Donkey Kong's case, as instead of slapping players on the way down, he will instead create a small earthquake around him by slapping his hands on the ground, damaging players who are within a close radius of him. The second last move is the up special, which is done by moving the left control stick in an upward movement while pressing B. The reason it is often called the up special is because if you jump at the same time as doing this move, you will gain an upward movement and can be able to jump a lot higher and even sustain being at a higher level above the stage for a bit. An example of Donkey Kong's up attack is when he swings his arm and body like a tornado, rotating 360 degrees for as long as you sustain the attack. This attack is very powerful, as if players get too close or come in contact with Donkey Kong's fist while he is spinning, they will become trapped in a spinning movement for a few seconds while they get damaged by the swinging fists. This attack is also very useful and powerful, as it can be used to save yourself from falling, as if you fall off the stage and do this attack and jump, you will be able to get an upward lift of movement, which most of the time should be able to get you back onto the stage. Now, the final and last attack for every fighter that can be done is the final smash. This is like the best or most powerful move a fighter can perform, and most of the time, if the target is reasonably damaged, will kill the target. Every fighter has a unique final smash that they can utilize. Now, you might be thinking, how can I use this very powerful move? To answer you, it is actually rather easy to pull off, as all you have to do is smash an item known as the smash ball, which randomly appears on the level from time to time, and if you manage to beat it up and destroy it before the other players, it will disappear and grant the fighter who destroyed it with a glowing aura, which allows you to use your final smash. Although be wary when using the smash ball, as sometimes there are fake smash balls which have a different thickness in their cross to the normal cross present on the smash ball. If destroyed, these fake smash balls will explode, dealing damage to all players within range, including yourself. The final smash can also be achieved through another way by filling up the rainbow meter below your damage counter, and once full, you'll be able to use it. Once you have the rainbow glow and the ability to use your final smash, all you have to do is stand still and press B, which is exactly the same controls as the regular attack, and the final smash will be activated and used. All surrounding players in the range of the attack will be severely damaged or even killed by this move. The example of Donkey Kong's final smash is when he repetitively punches the surrounding players in the direction in which he is facing for about 5 to 10 seconds, dealing massive damage. Through learning a character's moves, sets, and attacks, you can easily become effective at playing them, and even get to the point where you can use combos or different moves to deal more and more damage. When playing Super Smash Bros., it is imperative to learn a character's moves, sets, and be able to see the effects of each of them and use them to your advantage. The next thing I'll discuss is the topic of damage and how it works in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, as it is a little different and quirkier than in other games. To start off, it is a bit different in the sense that there is no set HP limit that your fighter has like in other games. Instead, the system works by setting your damage at 0% at the start of a battle, and as you take more damage throughout the battle, that percentage will keep on rising, and you can actually go above 100%, funnily enough, as you would think it would stop after that and you would die, but nope, it absolutely does not. Instead, it works by the higher your damage taken percent goes, the more likely you will die and be hit off the stage. So technically you can live up to 300% damage, and that is why there is a mode called Extreme Deathmatch, of which we'll talk about later. When you die, all depends on the power of an attack and your damage taken over the course of a battle. The more damage taken and the power of an attack makes it more likely that you'll die from it. Damage is an interesting aspect of Smash Bros. And is definitely important to understanding the game and how to play. The final aspect of the game that you need to be aware about when playing the game is items. There are a total of 65 items in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. These range from the Smash Ball I talked about earlier, to things such as Pokeballs and the Assist Trophy, which brings in allies from Pokemon to random gaming characters that are from the same themes as some of the fighters. These allies can be extremely helpful and sometimes turn the tide of a battle, as they can both heal and attack for you. There are also a number of items that can be found, such as healing items and weapons that you can pick up to use against the other players. Although items can be useful and very good in matches, they can be turned off, and in most official competitive circumstances they are, as the type of the item and the amount of power of them are subjected to RNG, which is not allowed in a competitive circumstance. Therefore, I will not be covering much more on them. Another side note about the game, although it isn't imperative to know, but could definitely be useful to know when playing, is the maps and stages present in the game. On release, and without any DLC, there is a whopping total of 103 uniquely inspired stages and maps designed around classic games and characters. And the best part is more and more stages are getting added with new DLC characters. These stages add to the amazing Super Smash Bros. Experience by adding unique obstacles and challenges on every stage to add more depth to the game. Before I mention the World of Light, or the story mode as some people may refer to it, there are also a number of other modes included in the game that I'll talk about after this. Anyway, back onto the topic. So the World of Light is the in-game campaign that can be played by going into the Spirit section of the home menu. The premise of the story is that all the Smash Bros. Fighters have teamed up to fight against the main villain, Galeem, and through the battle, all the fighters except Kirby manages to escape, get overrun, and possessed, leading to them being incapacitated. The main gameplay part of the story is that you journey around as Kirby, fighting these possessed versions of the Smash Bros. Fighters to purify them and get them to join your team. Along the way, you will also compete in battles fighting against different versions of other fighters possessed by spirits, which you can defeat, and then the spirits will join your team, and you can level them up to boost their effects. There are over 1,200 spirits to be collected across the World of Light and the normal gameplay outside of the World of Light, which all have unique boosts and status conditions. They can be equipped to any fighter during the campaign, and they boost things such as attack, defense, damage, and other things like that. Once you make your way to Galeem, you can then fight him and finish the campaign, although I cannot talk extensively on that as I have not yet completed it myself, and from what I have seen it looks pretty tough. Aside from the World of Light, there are a ton more modes that can be played and used, such as the Stage Builder, where you can build your own custom stages, Extreme Death Matches, where all players are set at 300% damage, and there are many more modes and cool things that can be discovered in Smash Bros. Ultimate, such as collecting music and achievements. This video is only scratching the surface of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and everything it stands for, so feel free to buy and explore the game yourself and find heaps of cool modes and secrets hidden within. That is it for today, guys, and if you guys could just do one last thing and like, comment, subscribe, and turn notifications on for me, that would be a huge help to me and the channel. Now, I'll be linking all the sources and images I used in the description below for you guys to check out, so please do. Now, I'd like to give one last huge thanks to you guys, the viewers, for watching this channel, as it just means a lot to me, and yeah, it's just great. Now, guys, just remember, keep on smashing until next week, when we'll look into some popular characters and strategies for the competitive Smash Bros. Scene. Alright, see you guys, bye!